Hey there, lovely people. Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. How are you all doing? This particular episode, I want to do perhaps a morning thoughts episode. Some of you like that. Sometimes I talk about life, fragrance related content, but not a review. So if you're looking for a review, this is not a review. This is more like answering some of the questions that people ask me on my channel and updates and few things, like my observation on Fragcomm and all that. So these things just like a light discussion, one on like sort of like having a conversation with my brothers or sisters, right? And then I'm wearing this morning, I just reviewed it, Black Excess Lexi by Paco Rabanne. Amazing fragrance. I'm just so happy. It's around 5:30 here. After half an hour I'll go for a morning walk. So it's mild cold weather today. The winter is slowly now going away, but I'm still like enjoying my jacket days and my tea and all that. So first of all, tackling one question. Let's go to the points. I'm not going to keep it very diplomatic or try to not hurt someone, but I'm not also trying to hurt someone. But I'm trying to be frank as possible, straightforward. I hope that is appreciated by you. One comment comes quite often, and this one, few members ask like, Joy, why don't you respond to your comments on YouTube? You are so arrogant and you're too busy or what? And sometimes in Facebook I get messages like other inbox, there are a lot of messages, my Yahoo mail, Gmail, and also get messages in Fragrantica. So people are like, why don't you respond to your messages or comments, and you are not a very nice guy, you're not a very social person. First thing, I admit it. Yes, I'm not a very nice person or social person, in a way that I'm not a very social. I don't want to interact. I want to interact, but in my Fragcomm Facebook group where I know who is who, right? I don't like talking to people who don't have a face. Okay, that's one thing. But main thing is, I told you this in this comment section, but I want to clarify this for one last time. What I do 24 hours work apart from my sleep with fragrances. I have few platforms. Okay, I cater my Bangladeshi local community. I do reviews for them. I have a marketplace to attend, like I have a marketplace where people swap and sell their fragrances. That one I run. I'm an admin for that. Then I have my Decant page, which is also my support for YouTube channel. I have to take orders, send delivery. I am one-man show, okay, one-man army. So whole day I run, and I'm not trying to make excuse or anything like it, but these things keep me busy. And whenever I do all these things, the whole ultimate goal is to be able to buy fragrance and review for you, give you more content. I don't think anybody has done more content than me. Quality wise different, people have much better quality work than me, camera editing and all that, I know that. But I talk about all kind of fragrances, basic $2 to all the way to uber niche, okay, as Chat said already, gentleman's journey. Hopefully it's doing good. But my main target stays, I want to give you more content. But what I'm not really good at this, people ask me, why don't you come live? Many people are making live and then they get like very popular, they get views, people watch them, ask them questions. But I feel I'm kind of like not really that social media person. I like doing this on social platform reviews, but I like to leave the reviews. So I personally, whenever I find time, I do respond to the comments, but I rather prefer talk to people on Fragcomm Bangladesh, the group. Please join the group. This is just one thing. I'm not going to apologize like for what I do, because I spend significant amount of time everyday regular reviews. My focus stays there. Okay, and if you want to know something, perhaps message me. Be a little patient. When I find time, I'll respond. But one thing, it really hurts me. Like sometimes people say, why don't you respond? You just messaged me like 1 hour back. Why don't you respond? Are you that busy? It's kind of like none of your business. Why I say that? Because it's up to me if I actually will respond to you or not. I don't have to. Okay, please do understand with all humble, like I don't know how to say it, from my best efforts, I don't have to, like I don't owe you a response like immediately, because I can be busy doing work or something, and maybe I don't like your message, or you like asking personal questions. What do you do for living? How do you buy so many bottles? Where do you stay? I want to come meet you at your place. I don't like that. I don't like meeting strangers, people who are calling me directly on Messenger. I find it very creepy, Yeah, it's a social media platform. Of course, I am here, but I like to do work. I like to keep a little bit of my comfort zone, a little bit space, so I can do work according to my liking. I don't want to get sick, putting too much effort and running. So if I sound a little bit arrogant, I'm sorry, but my major concern still stays reviewing. Okay, so thank you so much for understanding. Hopefully you'll not hate it too much. Second thing is I want to talk about pride a little bit. I was thinking of this, okay, few days back. When people say pride is a bad thing, I remember back in the days when I started my journey, I used to meet a lot of people in Bangladesh. There were a lot of members in my group who actually quit, or I blocked them. I don't talk to them anymore. And basically more and more people I meet, I really feel like I like enjoying by myself. I like my alone time more, so I'm kind of like in a way you can say loner. I like to do things on my own. I like to give myself a lot of time so I can do my analysis, research, look for fragrances, go out and eat, do some shopping, meet my close friends, so I put time slot differently. But back in the time, there was one guy, this guy actually, like, I have no names, but he was a big fan of mine. He came to meet me and then he bought some decants and stuff, and he's like really liked me. I introduced him to the other members, group members, then he kind of like forgot about me, which happened with many people. When they find a shop or they find like more happening fun places, people forget their friends. But this guy asked me, brother, I really like you. At first he never asked things like that. At first he was very respectful, he's very excited, and then he's always being supportive. After 4 or 5 months or so, I don't know what happens to people. People feel like they want to break free and they want to cross their limits and step into my comfort zone. I don't like that. He said sort of like, you sound very arrogant at times. Don't take it wrong, but you are very arrogant at times and you shove off a lot of people. You sort of like do not respond to them, or you sound very proud. What's up with that? I said, first of all, it's none of your business. I told him straight to his face. I said, brother, see, you cannot be nice to everybody. This is me, real talk. It's simple. This is how I deal with it. Not everybody is the same. People are different. They have different ways. I do have my few criteria where I don't like you, I don't want to talk to you. So a lot of people take advantage of your good nature. When I came here first, from Malaysia and then moved here, I was the nicest guy. I was very open. I used to meet people. I would invite them. I would make them admins, and they screw me over later. In my own group, they stab me at the back. So I got kind of fed up with it. People took decants. I trusted them, send them the parcel, but they never pay me. They block me, and then some over they badmouth about me. So they use my platform to become good seller, perhaps a reviewer, or to open the group they invite, or steal our group members. So these things happen, and you feel a little bit sick. And this country here, if you live here, you just have to live here. I'll just tell you, it's sort of like gray flannel challenge. Come and live here and then see our traffic, see our people and the hectic life, how you don't have any space, there's no peaceful and quiet. You go a little bit cuckoo in the head. So it happens with me last 6 years. I kind of became a different person, but I try to remain nice to nice people, okay? People who are loyal, they're good fans. But I remind myself that you have to look up to yourself. You have to be proud of your work. And what I mean by proud, don't be arrogant. There's a fine line between the two. You have to take pride in what you do, which I do. I'm very proud of my work, what I do. I do this religiously. I put most of my time and effort thinking of fragrances and do reviews. Perhaps it benefits a lot of people, and then I see the comments. You guys buy fragrance and thank me a lot, and you discover fragrances. It feels so happy, like it's someone is being benefited, right? But if you are not proud, what you're gonna do? Sometimes you can, I told you, those guys take the product, never pay. If you don't have self-respect, you can do things like that. You have father of children and you talk about religion, you talk about how rich you are, and you do such cheap things. If you are proud, you would never feed your kids haram income. Haram means like not permissible. So I feel, I'm a little bit like that. If you find me annoying or not a nice guy, I don't like to be a victim. This is what I don't like. I've been a victim many times because of my nice nature. People think they can mess with you. They can mess with you and then blame you and then speak bad about you. So basically you get kicked down all your life. I don't like that. I don't like to be bullied, right? So in that way, yes, I'm a little bit, I don't like people being rude on my group, put explicit content or don't respect other members. I don't like rude people or people without manners, okay? So you need a little bit of pride. Think of it like this. You can do this work. You can do so much work. You can collect fragrances, represent your country. You can do an impact from Bangladesh, Asia, in the whole world, okay? But you are not the only one who could do it, There's a line from a movie called Gajini, long time back. Yeah, I love that movie. Amir Khan, the central character, he said, It's like thinking that I can do it is confidence. Thinking that only I can do it, it's arrogance, right? So there's a fine line between the two, right? So that's the quote I always remember. I pick up things I remember and I follow them as principles. Last thing I want to talk about is channels, okay? This is Fragrance Community Talk. A few days back, I think one of our reviewers, Real Josh TV, he's, shout out to brother, how are you doing? Josh, he is, I think, one of the older reviewers. He has huge love for Abercrombie and Fitch fragrance house. I really picked up his passion for Abercrombie. He reviewed many fragrances and he's very stylish, very well spoken, straight talk, and very relaxed, laid back sort of reviews outdoors. Very, very nice guy, very nice, awesome guy. I talked to him. He doesn't have that arrogance. When I was like not a reviewer, he used to respond back with, like very courteous and very nice guy. So recently made a video that things I don't like about Fragcomm. Many reviewers made reviews like that. And I watch at times, I watch what's happening. People are doing more live streams than reviews. People are talking everything but without any fragrances, but they are fragrance reviewers. And there are a lot of channels, they are just talking about other channels, big channels, they are just bashing them. So at times, we can be judgmental. Nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. I never claim that I will be perfect. That is a stupid thing to do. So our life is short and we keep learning every day, right? So Josh, the points he made that, he has been working for a long time and he's not getting those numbers or views that many other new reviewers just popped yesterday, and they're just like having good looking girls. They invest a lot of money, they're the suits, and they get like millions of subscribers and views, and it's like, it's little demotivating, and they don't know that much about fragrance. They're not enthusiasts, they're just promoters or sellers of certain company. But sadly, these are the things that sell. I'm not going to disagree with him. He made some valid points. Check out that video of his. And just as a response that this is what's happening, this is reality. You cannot change reality. You cannot control what it's going to happen in the world. As reviewers, we try our best to do our work, and kind of work we do, we are special in our own ways. Some people are really good at editing. Some people are really good at camera work. And some of the reviewers are really good at breaking down notes. They have really good nose. They could be a perfumer. They can have their own perfumes. Not everybody is same talented. They have different talents, But I feel nobody is less talented or important or successful. If Real Josh TV doesn't have 1 million subscribers, I would look up to his channel like one of the best channels who talk honest and straight. Okay, Abercrombie and Fitch, no one does more reviews than him. So that is his forte, right? So to me, he is as successful as Jeremy Fragrance, as successful as Demi Rolling. And when you talk about Jeremy and Demi Rolling, they're the particular type, right? So particular type is they are very famous, big in numbers, and they are glamour. They're top 10. They are like promoting 3 minutes, 2 minutes videos. They are showing a lot of fragrances. Perhaps they are sponsored. I don't know. Okay, but their reviews are not really in-depth reviews. They are more like commercial reviews that many people like to watch. There's nothing wrong with it. And when they could make money, I always say they are successful in terms of making money. Not everybody can make money. I would love to have 1 million subscribers. I would like to have 100,000 subscribers someday. I'm working for it slowly, but I'm not greedy. I'm not like I have to buy subscribers. I go like give away and get those numbers. I know this will help, but since my monetization, I'm not getting so much money. I'm getting good. Thank God, alhamdulillah, that's good. But many people make like $1,000 per day, with their huge views, cool top 10 list. I look at it sometimes, I feel like at times I feel unfair because people are watching those fun videos, but people not really want to see in depth some new fragrances, hidden gems. People want to see their favorite fragrance in top 10 list. This is what viewed most. That's why I do like list once in a while. But in the end, what I'm trying to say is this: Fragrance Comedy Days, I feel there's nothing wrong with it. Things will change, back in the time things were a little bit simpler. People just sit up and do like videos straight up camera and talk. They sit and talk about fragrance straight up. But we cannot expect everybody to do the same thing. When Jeremy came, he changed sort of like the revolution, sort of like it happened with fragrance. It got popular. So good things happen. People love designer fragrances because of Jeremy's work, So you cannot blame this guy. So whatever people do in that channel, if they're not insulting anybody, if they're not attacking anybody, they are being successful. You cannot hate on it. It's not their problem. It's your problem when you become judgmental. So at times I was not free from it. I used to get like, it would be a little bit cringe when Jeremy came out with his office, like said, this is going to be the best perfume in the world. I didn't agree with that, and it definitely is not, but it's a good solid fragrance, right? So things that are not real, sometimes things look a little bit cringe and a little bit like they put clickbaity sort of stuff. Don't take it as serious. Fragrance game is just for fun. If you don't like a particular review, just unfollow them. I have a lot of people who bash me, say negative things, and then they go to live stream. Some channels, they go, some guys, they say, hey, Joyu, nice guy, I like him, but I like when he gets bashed by Eugene, right? No names, but there we have friends, so-called friends like that, who claim like they are nice people, but they are not. So they don't have happiness. When you're not happy, you will find enjoyment in others' humiliation. You'll find fun in bashing others, saying nasty things to them, or saying something rude. While you do better work, they just talk about you, because they cannot deny, they cannot stop watching you. So your critics are your haters are your biggest fans. This is how I see it. So I just stop watching them. I just don't want to give them time. They're not worth my time. But as I told you, focus in your work. If you do this fragrance thing, if you collect fragrances, do it for yourself, for your own enjoyment. If you do reviews, do it from your heart. Do not do it for just for money, because there's no guarantee that YouTube will push your videos or put as much as ads as possible that you can make so much money. There's nothing guaranteed. You have to take a lot of beating, a lot of bleeding, not literally, but I worked hard for 6 years. I keep saying it, 6-7 years. It's not easy to run around in a country like Bangladesh. I'm telling you, come and live here, you'll see how challenging to make $1, because there's so much competition, so many people are chasing one bread, 10,000 people chasing one bread. So to be successful in this way, that people know me, my channel, and people know my country, people know I'm from Bangladesh, they know about my collection or my reviews, and they believe in my work, they say, they trust me. These are huge achievements. I don't have 1 million subscribers, but I had that trust of people. So I'm happy with what I got. Everybody should be happy with what they have, right? So stay humble, stay down to earth, and stay original, real to yourself, and don't let people victimize you also. Do not take stepping down as, like people stomp on you. Don't let people do that. Stay with good people, stay with positive vibes. You'll achieve good things in life. Thanks for watching, and I hope I could answer some of the questions. I think I'll go for morning walk after uploading this. See you soon. Bye-bye.